So there's a story here that the Spokane police identified the suspect of a deadly shooting of a 13-year-old, and they were saying that it was just a random drive-by. So this is the guy's face. Police identify man suspected of shooting Spokane teenager. And then here's a couple of articles. So they identify the suspect in the deadly shooting of a 13-year-old. Let's read some of this. So this is from Washington State. A 13-year-old boy was shot and killed. And it said that he was previously accused. Let's see, they identified the man. He was previously accused of being connected to a shooting at the same house. So he had shot once at the house, and he shot twice at the house, and he killed. So the guy's name is 25-year-old Glen Burkey. Glenburkey. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighs 210 pounds, has green eyes. He said that the shooting does not appear to be a random act. So it's not a random act. They developed probable cause to arrest Burkey for second-degree murder, drive-by shooting, and a second-degree assault. When this article came out, they didn't know anything about him. They don't know. They identified a suspect, but they didn't arrest him. So 2:45 a.m. Saturday, January 25th on East Heroy Avenue, the victim identified as Gavin Looper was transported to the hospital but died from his injuries. According to court documents, he pled guilty to criminal mischief, felony multiple times. The court docs said Burkey was charged in connection to his shooting in July 2020, and he pleaded guilty to criminal mischief. The ongoing charging document in that case accused him of being in a vehicle with a co-defendant who shot at the same property on Heroy Avenue where Looper was killed over the weekend. So 2017, he was charged with a drive-by shooting, but the charge was dismissed when he pleaded guilty on the same information. In juvenile court in 2019, he pled guilty to a felony criminal mischief charge. Most recently, Burkey faced an assault charge related to an incident at Hilliard Skate Park in 2023. He entered a guilty plea in December 2023, was sentenced to 6 months at Grieger Correction Center with credit for 1 day served. Court records also show that Burkey had moved into a home on East Sanson Avenue in 2024. That address is in the same area where a SWAT investigation took place on Monday night. So that's what the guy looks like, okay? That's what the first articles that were saying. Here, look, looks like he's been arrested. So we'll get to that article here in a second. Now, this is just saying that they said that it was 13-year-old Gavin Looper. So, he had a problem with Gavin Looper. And the Spokane Public Schools said that Looper was a student at Pepperzak Middle School in Spokane's South Hill. The district said support counselors would be available at the school starting on Monday. So you have, I guess, in Montana. So this guy was arrested in Montana. So they arrested the guy, right? He went ahead, he did one drive-by shooting and then somehow got away with it because he was a juvenile. Then he's doing assaults. He just kind of keeps on committing crimes, can't stop himself from committing crimes. Missoula, Montana, a man accused of shooting and killing a 13-year-old in Spokane was arrested in Montana on Wednesday, is now in Missoula County Detention Facility. Glen Burkey was arrested in Missoula and he's now in the county jail. Burkey was allegedly involved in a drive-by shooting occurred in northeast Spokane, resulting in the death of 13-year-old Gavin Looper. The arrest happened yesterday afternoon near a large apartment complex in Missoula. The Missoula Police Department confirmed the arrest location as the 2400 block of Clark Fork Lane, close to the Tolasun apartment complex. SWAT team members were involved in the arrest and used flash sound diversionary devices to apprehend Burkey. Spokane grapples with recent police shootings and deadly force. So we'll talk about this later, but this is a good case. This is a case where you want the police officers to go after people who are doing violent crimes, right? He committed violent crimes. He's doing drive-by shootings, maybe even ran over a dog or two, probably doing some stalking. Clearly he's got a beef with this 13-year-old, but he's 23 years old, so he's 10 years older than this other guy? And, you know, it would be interesting to know what the motive is, but in some respects, unless it's a violent crime, what was he saying, something you didn't like? You know, why did it happen? The guy is going to be found in Montana, so this is good for the Washington police. This is good for the state of Washington police. They have an attorney general that says that the police are not always the good guys, so we need outstanding police with, you know, impeccable records and good morals and a good understanding of the Constitution and statutes. So that's why I'm focusing on Washington State. So good job for the Spokane Police Department. They got their guy.